Hello everyone, my name is John Reyes, and I'm the president and CEO of The Old Ball Coach, which is a company that is creating a video game that we have aptly titled The Old Ball Coach. I'm going to tell you about our company today, about how it got started, how we got here, and how you are going to be part of it moving forward. This is the first of a series of developers' diaries that we'll be putting out on a weekly basis from now on. Mine will be largely centered on marketing issues and the challenges of creating and coding the actual game that everyone plays and experiences. So let me start off by telling you about me. I've lived a lot of lives in my time here on this earth. I've been a lawyer, I've been an entrepreneur, I work in banking right now, but by far the thing that I am most passionate and excited about in my life right now is the creation of this video game. Here within the game and within the company, I primarily do all of the coding. That's mostly back-end coding on Python eventually, because I do know some JavaScript enough to be dangerous. I will potentially start moving over into working on the front end, but I also do a lot with running the business and our marketing and our awareness campaigns to figure out how we're going to make sure that you all know that this game exists and that you can be part of this game moving forward. So why did we create this game? We created this game because back in 2009, I was sitting on my couch a lot during the summer and playing probably too much EA Sports NCAA football, way more than is healthy. But we played it so much that we started to get a little tired of the game. We felt that it was lacking certain depth. There were certain things that we could always do that kind of made the game a little simple and predictable and made it miss a lot of the depth that we wanted. We loved the game of football. We loved playing a game where we get to play like we're playing football, but we just needed more. So finally I was fed up and I turned to my best friend and co-founder in this game, Dennis Schwent, and said, forget it. Let's make a video game. Let's make a better version of this game, the game that we want to play. So that might sound like a pretty simple inception story, but the reality is that in 2009, I didn't really understand and know how to program computers. I'd taken one Visual Basic class, and I think I'd only done so-so in it, and I'd failed another Java class. So I decided to jump in, dive in head first, and start learning C++. After years of working with that very difficult language and building up a lot of a video game, I discovered Python. Around the same time that I discovered Python and really fell in love with Python, I also made the decision that this game needed to be a web-enabled and potentially mobile game. So I had to embrace and learn lots of other technologies, a lot of web technologies through Python. I learned about REST APIs. I learned about the difference between client-side compilation, server-side processing. Learned about JavaScript, single-page web apps, REST APIs, and how all those pieces fit together to make something that we could call a video game for you all. It has been a true labor of love over the past, I think it's now 7 years that we've been working to create this game. And I'm so excited to say that we finally have a team and we finally are getting close to having a product that we can share with you all and show to the world. Now, I'm telling you all of this because we have only built the bare minimum of what is necessary to be able to say that we have a playable video game for you. And now that we're starting to get very close to that minimum point, we're going to need your help. So how are you going to help us? And how are we going to help you? You're going to help us to create the most realistic and most fun football simulation that's ever existed. We're going to focus on Texas high school football coaching in the beginning, but eventually we want to evolve into a much bigger football game that's all-encompassing of everything that there is about being a coach in football. So in the beginning, we're going to need your help to figure out how we move forward. What do we focus on next? Where do we put our attention to make sure that this becomes a game that you enjoy? I hope this will become a game that you will play for hours on end. I hope this becomes a game that I play for hours on end. But I'm going to need your help to make sure that it becomes that game. So the way you can help now is you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, you can follow us on Twitter, you can like us on Facebook, and you can follow us on Tumblr, and then you can sign up for our email newsletter. Information on how to do all of those things are included in the more info section of this video. But again, I can't stress enough how important it is that we have your help, because we're not going to be able to make this game without you. So I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Please share it with anybody else that you think would be interested in this game, that you think might want to have a game like this. And tune in next Sunday for my next developers blog, which will be much more focused on actual things that I'm struggling with as I create this game for you all. But also I'll tell you a little bit more about my background and kind of, why I've decided to do this kind of thing. So thank you very much. Have a great week, and I'll see you next Sunday.